Well, Western civilization was pretty good, wasn't it? Yeah, it's had a good run. It's been pretty good. You know, sometimes you just got to be like, that had a good run. When someone old dies and you're very sad, but like, they had a very fulfilled life, and you're like, hey, well, they had a good run. They had a good run, didn't they? We'll say that at the funeral, going, he had a good run. God, he had a good run. What a life. What a life. Sad to see them go, but so happy they came. That is what we need to just say now. Just say, well, I was happy. It was pretty good. Learned a lot. A few mistakes along the way, but in general, it was pretty cool. Because it is over. Let's not make let's not beat around the bush. Let's make no mistake. It's over. It's done. It's done. And obviously, civilizations don't just suddenly go pop like that. Like the dinosaurs. With the meteorite or whatever the fuck happened. Maybe that was a slowed descent into nothingness as well. I don't know. But with this, it's definitely, we're just seeing that this is the downward spiral. This is the rolling down the hill. This is Jack and Jill. Jack is about to hit the bottom and smash his head in. It's done. Over. Zero. Dealt with. Wipe your tears and move on. It's done. If anything would cement it. Now, this is going to sound kind of doomy, gloomy. But bear with me. Okay, this is a little journey I'm going to take you on. It's short. Brexit. Now, why is Brexit a sign of the end of things to come? It's people's reaction to it. It's not Brexit itself. It's how people have behaved towards Brexit being a thing is just a telltale sign amongst many others. But the one thing is that we cannot be fluid. We have no. We don't look at horizons in quite the same way. And what I mean is like when you're fluid. This is something I've learned from some books. It's something you're taught in martial arts as well. I'm no martial artist, but I've heard people I've got friends who are martial arts instructors, and I've heard them use the phrase. You got to be like water. Be fluid. Like when you get put into position, you got to be fluid to get yourself out of it. And life is like that. Everything is an opportunity, just in disguise. Bad things can have good outcomes. Can be a good opportunity. Do you understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? It's like if your right arm got chopped off, you might become the best left-handed person ever, or something like that. But we don't see the opportunity that is presented before us. We just think it's all doom and gloom. This is the end. Boo hoo hoo. Oh no, oh no. Oh, our lives are over. Blah, blah, blah. Instead of just going, well, this is it. Let's get on with it. Because the thing is, if you're talking about revolution as well, this is the point about revolution that I've heard and discussed, is that a revolution takes a very long time and it's full of hardship. To actually make a revolution happen takes a very long time. And there's many heroes that are unsung along the way that you'll never know about. So, in order for something like Brexit to work, you have to understand that, yes, it's going to be very tough for a very long time. But no one sort of looks at it like that. Instead, we have people just dooming and glooming and just saying this is the worst thing that's ever happened and this is the end. And then they just point fingers and shout at each other and be mean and say all these things. Just go, oh my God, it's the end. It's the end. No, this is so terrible. It's like, no, your attitude is terrible of not looking at it from a different perspective. And think that you deserve. And what I'm trying to say is, we're soft. Goddamn, Western civilization has become so soft. From looking at it through other people's eyes, it was described to me is that people from the West are just not happy, have too many problems, selfish, selfish and overprivileged, really. And that's it. Lost the way. Lost the way. We've lost the way from whence we came. You know, it's everything is just awful, isn't it? Everything that happens is, oh, this is terrible. Why is it happening to us? You ruined our future. What have you done to us? Meh! That's all you hear about. How dare you do it to us? You stole our future. You destroyed, you stole our future. That's what they say. You stole our future. You stole our future. You can't have your future stolen. It hasn't fucking happened. You don't steal something that hasn't happened yet, unless you're getting really, I don't know, unless you're going on some sort of DMT rant, where about how now is tomorrow and tomorrow is yesterday, or something like that. I don't know. Non-linear time. Do you live in a non-linear time? I mean, time is actually non-linear. Oh, God, we could get real deep on this, couldn't we? But the fact is, by Little Munchkins. Do you mind if I call you Little Munchkins? Is that all right with yourself? The fact is people going on about having their future robbed. It's like, you're not owed anything. You're not owed tomorrow. You're not even owed right now. Anything could happen. To believe that you're guaranteed tomorrow is privileged. Unbearably privileged for you to think that tomorrow is guaranteed to you. That you were supposed to have a future. Nothing is guaranteed, my friend. Like, this moment that you're living in now is the best moment you've ever had. Because you're still fucking here. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're still here. Why are you whining about it? And we think we deserve all these things, and we're just never satisfied with what we've got. There's no satisfaction with what we've got. There's no satisfaction. There's no gratefulness. That the fact is, you know, people say, I mean, living in the UK, the fact that all, you know, certain things have happened, and they're like, oh my God, this is terrible. This is terrible. No wonder we're all depressed. No wonder there's so much high suicide rates and people are so depressed. It's like, it is kind of a luxury to be depressed. It kind of is. Like, some people don't have the luxury of just moping around being depressed all the time. It's kind of, you do need time in order to be that depressed. And I'm not like shitting on depression. I'm just saying in general, wallowing away in your self-pity. And, oh, the future's been robbed, everything's taken away from us, you know, throwing out your little statements on social media about how awful everything is, and turning to socialism and whatnot, or, I don't know, joining a far-right group because you're so upset, whatever it is you did, because everything's so shit for you. And it's like, do you know what, things are pretty sweet in, you know, one of the sweetest countries on planet Earth, in the Western world, in the Western civilization. The fact is, you know, we've turned away from our morals. We don't hold any proper values. There's no family values. Do you know what I'm saying? We've descended just into a wormhole of just obscene pornography. You see what I'm saying? Look at all the porn out there. Have you ever looked at it and gone, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of porn. Do you know what I mean? Self-gratification is all we have now. We just become this soulless, moaning, self-centered twat fest where everyone just wants instant gratification on social media, and, you know, has no patience when it comes to sex and fornication. That they just go, God, what weird shit am I into now? I'm just gonna look up pig fucking. You know, it's like, I'm so horny, I just want to watch someone fuck a pig. That's where we're at. We have fucking lost the way. All the signs written on, you know, everything's written on the wall. When you turn away from things, when you celebrate, when we're celebrating the downfall of the family, you know, the destruction of the family is celebrated. All these things that we celebrate and that we think are great. There's no shame. No one has shame. People are proud that, you know, apparently you can have an abortion and you should be, and wear your abortion tag with pride. I'm proud I aborted my baby. I'm proud I failed. Do you know what I mean? It's like pride in failure. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, that's a bit of a strong statement. But isn't it like you get rid of a baby because why do you get rid of a baby? Because you can't bring it up? or it's the wrong time, so therefore you're too selfish to bring it up, and therefore you celebrate the fact that you aborted it because it wasn't convenient for you, or you did not have the resources to support it. You fucking failed. Did you not fail? Isn't that kind of a thing that a failure does? Isn't that when you're like, I've kind of failed at this? That's the thing. There's other cultures that don't do that yet. And there's cultures that are on the up and up now. You only have to go outside. Like, next time you're going on your little backpacking expedition, your little trek, I encourage you not to go hang out with all the other backpackers. Go to places where the Chinese and the Indians hang out across, I'm talking mainly across Asia, and see how they're living. They're coming up. I mean, China's been coming up for a long time, but India's coming up as well. They've leapfrogged us. Brazil's leapfrogged us in terms of success. You know, these are ones. I think some of these nations still get aid from us, and they've leapfrogged us financially. And they still hold certain values. You notice that? Our time is, what I'm saying is, it's done. It's done. No one's great. No one appreciates what Western civilization has given them anymore. No one appreciates it. No one is grateful for it. And everyone's sticking their middle finger up at it, saying it wasn't as great as they think. You know, people turn their backs on Western civilization, the Western world, and the liberal values that were born out of it. Like, people are openly against it. You can't even be grateful for the brilliance that was created. And saying, oh, what about all the bad things? Well, there's like yin and yang. Like, nature, human nature, nature itself, every part of it is full of good and fucking bad in equilibrium. But we're like, oh no, we should eradicate all the bad. You can't. So I say, there's no such thing as utopia. It cannot be achieved. It never will be achieved. People think, oh, we want to make everything perfect. There's no such thing as perfection. Everyone is perfectly imperfect. And that's it. But no, we got to have this. Everyone's like, oh, I can be whatever I want to be. No, you can't. But we're told that we can. And people do it and then expect us to go along with it. But I am this. I just said I was. This is how I feel. I am this. And we're supposed to go, all right, yeah, you're this. And if you don't, they get upset with you. So upset, in fact, that they want laws put against you because you're like, I'm just not going along with this fantasy bullshit. No, you must. And then when you get everything you want, you think about all the people who've achieved everything they want, got equal rights, got everything. They're still not happy. They still want more and more and more. What groups I'm talking about? Probably every group. Jesus, I'm majorly dyslexic. As soon as we get equal rights, we won't be grateful for it at all. We'll be wanting more and more and more as well. Like, do you see what I'm saying? That's when you've reached the point of going, you're just as a people, just an ungrateful bag of shit. Just this ungrateful bag of shit, swanning around, demanding more and more and more and more, when we're not even satisfied with what we've got. We're never satisfied with what we've got. We're not happy. We're not happy. You know what I mean? It's like people say, I'm poor. Can you eat? Yes. You're not poor. You're not poor if you can eat. Poverty is starving to death. Poverty is actually dying. Like, poor people die. That's what happens to poor people. Actual poor people die. That's poverty. That's saying, I have no money. Well, how you eating? What did you eat today? Oh, I ate this. Well, you got fucking money because you ate. Poverty is death. Okay, all right. Now, we in the Western civilized world have the luxury of that. Even our homeless people don't die necessarily, and they're in actual poverty. They're not dead. They're not dead. All right, probably eating out bins and stuff, and they're begging for money. Blah blah blah. We don't have the levels of poverty that other places have, and yet we're not grateful at all. I'm not saying that you shouldn't strive to want more. You can always want more. Hell, be a go-getter. Go get more. But when you get it, be happy that you've got it. because it's the end for you, motherfucker. It is the end. There's new things coming on the horizon. The best thing for anybody can do now that is fed up with all this nonsense and just with the ungrateful bunch of shitbags we have become is take all the values and the great stuff about Western civilization and take it to the developing countries that are on the up and up, who, like I said, every country has good and bad. Learn from their good and give them your good. Maybe you can just create something that's just a bit better. But you'll never create perfection. But something a bit better. And tell them when they're on the up and up, say, oh, by the way, when you get there, be happy that you're there. Don't do what we did. And don't go fucking crazy. Because it will be the end for you as well. So learn from our mistakes. Please. Because this is the end, bitch. It's done. It's done. That's why I've returned to the UK briefly. Because I am selling up. You see this shelf of stuff? That's a number of things. This won't be here next week. This is going to be gone. All of it. I'm selling it all. It's a fire sale. You want to buy it? Email me. Anything you want to buy, I'll sell it to you. I'm selling it all. Because I'm taking one suitcase and a bag of cash. And I'm gone. Because the writing's on the wall. I knew the end was coming. I saw it coming. And I was like, I am out. Get me out of here. I'm gone. Bye-bye. I am gone. I suggest you, if you're wise, do the same. And if you're an idiot and think you can save this mess, well, then you're part of the problem, isn't it? Probably. Because you don't know you don't even know you're walking. You're like people in, what was it, in Purgatory? Or is it in a better example, in Poltergeist. In Poltergeist, when it says, there's people that didn't make it to the other side and they're walking around still thinking they're alive, but they're ghosts. That's what you are. You're a ghost who thinks he's still alive. You're not. Okay, you're a dead man walking. It's time to go. Come on, pack your bags. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on.